All right, y'all, be honest. Do you think I have a problem? Yes or no? Hello everyone, welcome back to the Wolfpack and yet another unboxing on the channel. I have waited a long time for this because on our last trip to Japan, I bought all this and I stuffed it in a bag. And through like the midst of the chaos that happened when I got back home, I kind of forgot about it for a little bit until I was cleaning my office and I was like, wait a minute, I never did an unboxing of all the cool stuff that I got from our last trip to Japan. So that's what we're doing today. And I also wanted to give you a quick little premise in that if you happen to see some Japan vlogs coming up, know that I may be going back twice this very year. Now today, I got a whole mix of stuff. I got some games. We're gonna start with just everything on the right and then move down towards the left. So first things that I got were these really cool Pokemon collections that are like mystery boxes. I've been wanting a lot of mystery box themed stuff because my wife, Jackie, and a couple of our family members and cousins and stuff, my in-laws and everything, they're all collecting mystery boxes. And I'm like, I want to collect mystery boxes too, but I wanted ones that I truly enjoyed. And the ones that they enjoy right now are the Labubu ones, which you might have seen make a couple of vlogs here when you saw like the One Piece Labubus. But for me, as I looked around, I kind of wanted ones that were anime themed, but then I also don't like the chibi look of a lot of different mystery boxes. I like either the original art forms or just something that's a little more darker versus like a chibi form. And then I ended up resorting to all Pokemon stuff because, well, these are the ones that I end up loving the most. So then realizing now that I got literally everything Pokemon, so we'll just go with that. We may not be opening every single one of them today, but let's just open a few for now. So this right here is the Romantic Collection. And there are 6 different ones. You have their Japanese names here listed, of course, but like you have Sylveon. I like forget the name of this one. This was actually one evolution I didn't like in that generation, which is why I don't remember it. And then you have Jigglypuff and then Alolan Vulpix on the back, along with Alolan Ponyta too. So out of all of these, I would say I probably would want Sylveon the most. And I just started playing, I think this is Pokemon Sword and Shield again. So I definitely want either of these two. 1,265 yen. Okay, then it has an insert right here for the paw/hoof. And this right here probably sits, and this one just sits on the side like that. Okay, next one. I think this series is really cool because they have a landscape set, 2 of them. So then we have like Gyarados and I think Daruk. I forget these ones. I don't know all of them by heart, okay, but I know them like close enough. At least have seen and recognized them. I definitely want Rowlet the most. Definitely one of my favorite Pokemon. So Rowlet, I'd be happy with, or Gyarados. Oh my goodness, the one I called out. So I forget this fire Pokemon's name. And then the build goes like this. And then Pikachu off to the side over here. And this fire Pokemon's name off to the side like that. Love it. Love the 3D look of it. Very cool. So the thing with these sets in Japan and also here into the US, but you can also buy an entire set that has all 6 of them. But for me, it's like, what's the fun in that? Like if you get the one that you want right away, then you kind of like lose out on the excitement for collecting them one by one. That's why for me, I'd rather just get like a few or one, and then just like, if I don't get it, then I don't get it, and it's okay. So with that said, here's my second one. All right, come on. Give me Rowlet. See here. Oh, we get Vaporeon. All right, still cool, still cool. We have that landscape. And then there's no place to ink a Vaporeon, but you kind of just let Vaporeon sit just like that. So again, if you get the set that comes with all 6, that's fine. But then like, you already know that you're gonna get the specific Pokemon that you're getting. So like the excitement for it diminishes for me versus if I'm collecting one by one, and then if I get it, it's like the biggest excitement and reveal and just feels so much more passionate than like, oh, the one I want is already in that set. So you're less likely to open it, which actually happened because I did buy a full set last time and I've never opened it since then. I never wanted to open it. I kind of just let it sit there because I know Rowlet's in there. So I'm like, I might as well just let it sit there. Now with all of these little mystery box things, you might be wondering, oh, we're gonna keep all this, Tim. Good question. Well, I actually have a anime shelf that's coming in very soon and I need to make room for it. So I might be getting rid of like 1 or 2 board game shelves and like condensing everything a little more and then kind of clearing up like a corner on this side. And I'll do a whole full-on tour of that once I build that anime shelf because it's been a long time in the works and hopefully it will be coming this summer. So I now will have a designated area to put all my statues and all of the little knickknacks that I collect from Japan. Okay, not gonna open everything here. We're gonna open a couple more things, but we do have a third one apparently of that set. So let's try for Rowlet one more time. Or Gyarados. Come on, come on. Oh, see, look at that. You see that? Yo, we got him, we got him. You see that? You just gotta believe in yourself, believe in the timing, and believe in your patience, and look at that. Oh my goodness, this is the one I wanted. Better, see that? It feels so much better. Doesn't it feel so much better knowing that the one that you want was the one that you chose? Look at that. And Rowlet hangs off of a 3D print on the back end with the moon in the background, having some autumn leaves. Oh my goodness, I love this one. I absolutely love this one. This is so cool. Okay, so let's show a few more of the boxes here. We're gonna open up 2 more of these. We have a vintage collection, which has Jirachi. This is the reason why I wanted this was because of Jirachi. It's definitely my favorite from here. And then the Hammer one, which is a new one. I love that one. So that's from the vintage collection. The Ovaltique collection has Dragonite, Gardevoir Pikachu, and also has Mimikyu, Mew, and another form, Roserade. I got this one specifically for Mew. And then we also have the Starium series. This one here has Absol, another form of Rapidash, and Pikachu also as well, along with Glaceon. I would say out of all of these, I definitely want, I think this is the coolest one here because we have Greninja, which looks so sick, and then Jirachi, and we also have Rowlet and Fuecoco here too. So tons of my favorites in this one. I think we're gonna go, let's open up one more of these. So let's open up 1 Swing and 1 Ovaltique and we'll keep the rest just for later. Let's do Ovaltique first and search for Mew, number 151. Come on. Come on. Who is this? It's purple. I can't tell who this is. See here, it is. Oh, it's Mimikyu. You know, Mimikyu, I saw a lot in the competitive series and I don't fully know why. And it's funny too, because playing through the series, you never realize who's truly competitive. And I kind of ignored Mimikyu for the longest time until I realized people brought out its potential in competitive gaming. So let's see, we have kind of like this clamshell aura looking thing here. And then Mimikyu probably sits right there in the center, like that. And then, there we go. And then this topper like that. So this is the final setup look. Last and final one, and we'll go on to the bath bombs. All right, so this one here, we're looking for Jirachi. Oh my goodness, wow. We got Slowpoke and Psyduck. This is very heavy and dense. This is I think the material on this one is really nice. So we have a nice mix. I love the blend between the pink and the neon yellow here. That's so extra. I love it. Okay, cool. So we got a swinging Psyduck and Slowpoke here. Now let's move on to the bath bombs. So these are the bath bombs in Japan are absolutely freaking fun to play with. So every time I was there, I always get a bath bomb and I get it and use it there. And the reason why is not only does it smell good and stuff, but it's so cool because every time you throw it in water, it's going to open up a new toy. It's almost like a McDonald's Happy Meal. And the kid inside me just comes out, not knowing what's gonna be inside. So as soon as you put this in water, it like opens up, it bubbles, and then one pops out. Should we do one on camera? Actually, let's do one, okay? I'll do the best one for you right here. So let's do this 50 millimeter size one. This one has to have Mewtwo or the 3 original fully evolved starters. I was carrying water just now around the house and my wife immediately goes, I don't wanna know. So we're gonna dump this bath bomb and find out together what it is. Oh, this smells like lemon. Like almost like a mint lemon. All right, let's see it. See, it bubbles. Now imagine sitting in the bathtub with that. Now imagine throwing this in the bathtub. See how fun it is? Because you never know what it is. I see red. Yo, if it's red, you know what it is. We know exactly who this is now. The one and only dragon. Tell me that isn't cool, all right? We got a fully evolved Charmander, Charizard here, a mini Charizard in a bath bomb. Tell me that is not the coolest thing. So next time you go to Japan, or when you go on your first trip to Japan, you need to get a Pokemon bath bomb and get the big 50 millimeter one because I think this is the coolest one because it actually has a toy in it. Some of them don't have toys in it, so make sure you watch this. And if it shows like has a toy in it, then get that one. This one I got specifically from Don Quixote, so that's a really easy one. You won't know what you get, so get a couple of those and it will make your trip worthwhile. I'd even use them in like your hotel room and everything because it's so cool. So absolutely love this. It is so awesome. Okay, that was fun. Now, last 2 things I wanted to go over today were the games and this one that I found. This is very special because every time I go to a Pokemon center, I think we've been to like 7 or 8 Pokemon centers in Japan, all around the regions. Every time we see a Pokemon center, we always go and I never get anything really. I kind of just go look. And there's one thing I always look for, and that is this one, Wash Rotom. This is a Pokemon that really grew on me when I was playing the series because this was such a strong hybrid type being electric and water. So in the competitive scene, Wash Rotom was a freaking monster. And it's just so funny because it's a Pokemon that changes with the appliance that you hook onto it. Like you put a fan on it or like the little fan disc, then it turns into a fan Pokemon. And you put a lawnmower on it and then it becomes a lawnmower Pokemon. And my favorite one was the washing machine one. So I've been looking ever for this. They always have every single form of Rotom except this one. And then finally I found, actually like dug through and it was in the very, very back, saw this one and I gasped out loud, probably made a little scene when I was there. And I just absolutely had to get it because I've just been searching for this one for so long. So after 4 Japan trips and several Pokemon centers later, I finally found Wash Rotom and it's just so cool because I absolutely love him. And then there were 2 games that I bought, 2 board games. First one is one that is exclusive only to Japan. If you might have seen my reel on it. I made a short little reel on it about how I found this one at, I think it was Yodobashi Camera Store in Akihabara, Tokyo. I got this one because I realized they only sell it in Japan. So I had to get their Japan exclusive. And then lastly, I also saw this at Don Quixote too. What Don Quixote is just a giant store full of whatever you could ever want to find. It's there, like everything, they have everything. It's like an everything store. And there's a section there that has a bunch of games and stuff. And I saw Shogi and I've always been interested in Shogi ever since I saw Hunter x Hunter. So they made that game look so cool and fun. And this is a game that I would love to learn one day. I'm also like in the midst of learning Japan daily with Duolingo, but I stopped Duolingo ever since the whole AI Duolingo thing. So ever since the whole AI Duolingo thing, I stopped it. But I've been trying to keep up since then. And I love that there's a little portable version of Shogi. So if I ever end up loving this game, I do want like a full on handcrafted version to keep at home. That'd be really fun. But yeah, I heard shogi is like pretty much a version of Japanese chess. There's not just Hunter x Hunter that played it, or like a version of shogi, but it was also in Naruto too. Shikamaru, one of my favorite characters in that series, he like was really good at playing this game, and he's a master strategist in Naruto if you haven't seen it. And there was a really emotional arc that he went through with this game and his dad. And I think ever since I saw that moment in the series, it made me really want to learn more about the game. Here it is, a little portable version, just like the ones you see in like portable chess and everything. It's probably magnetic or something. Has a little latch that opens up, and then all the individual pieces opens them like that, and you can set up the pieces one by one, just like this. Kind of just snap right off. Oh, it's so satisfying. I love that sound. Like, I can't wait for like the actual wooden pieces, because then when you just like slap it on, when they played in anime, it was like always two fingers like this, and they'd slap it on like that. It's so satisfying. I love the sound design that went into it. But yeah, that right there is my giant haul from our recent trip to Japan. Hope you all enjoyed it and had fun. If you're still here, thank you for hanging out with me and my shenanigans opening all this Pokemon stuff and board game stuff. You know, it's fun sharing my passions with you all. I made it to the very, very end. If you made it to the very, very end, go ahead and comment surprise for the very cool surprise that we saw today, having a Charizard in a mystery box, also being able to find Rowlet in our mystery box. So we got a bunch of great successes here. Got to showcase Shogi and some other games that I got here, and then tell you a little story about Rotom. So thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all tomorrow.